Welcome to Behind the Curtain, episode number 56, and we have a very, very special show tonight, don't we, Katie?
We do, and it's unusual.
How unusual?
We've got some new kinds of things going on in this show, things we haven't really done before.
I know. Well, I think we all know things are a little bit difficult outside and in the world today, and a lot of people are at home, and
Everybody's at home, Joe.
I would hope so.
Everybody except the essential
except
workers.
for the essential, critical
That's
people that are doing wonderful things out there. We appreciate everything that
Really
they're doing,
important.
all the nurses and doctors and fire people,
Supermarket
and police
workers
and
and-
supermarket workers. I
Yeah.
can't list them all because anybody's out there doing the essential work
Right.
is amazing. So, but us actors and comedians and performers, we're not essential, but we have to keep our creative juices going, don't we?
We do. That would be the goal.
And what we're trying to do here tonight is give people from the ACT players an opportunity to perform. And
Right.
tonight you're going to see some wonderful things. What are we going to see tonight?
Oh my gosh, we have so many different things that are going on tonight. So first of all, we have, aside from our acting and our skits, we have some new types of entertainment for our viewers tonight. We've got some music. We have music from a local artist whose name is Jimmy Zamardi. And he lives in Ashland, and he's been part of the music scene for a long, long time, and he's got a lot of experience. And so he's got a couple of songs that we will be hearing tonight as part of our show.
Yeah, and in addition to some of that, we're having some comedic skits that we've done in the past. A few of
So
them
we're
that
bringing back some things that we have already done, so our audience will be able to see some of our material in a new and different way. We brought something back from our very first show, didn't we?
Yeah, a few things from our very first show, actually. 2 or 3 things from our very first show.
That's right.
Kind of really nice to put together. And we've got some people coming back that haven't been with us for a little bit, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, like
we got
me.
We got yourself. We got Heidi Hansen, Jody Martin coming back too. Some of the
Jody
original
Martin.
founding members of ACT. So
Yeah, really good stuff.
and we've got some new people coming on board too, and they're writing some skits and some commercials and some comedy little bits, and we have an improv section as well. So
Yeah,
I think it'll be a very, very fun evening. So
like a variety show.
yeah, and so while all this little madness outside is going on, and everyone trying to get through this together, I think this is a great opportunity to share some of the comedy that ACT and the ACT players have. So
Yeah, keep people smiling a little bit at home. Things are rough.
yeah. So this is airing simultaneously on WACA-TV, but also it's on our YouTube channel.
Of course.
Yes, our YouTube channel, the ACT YouTube channel, that I will be sending out notifications about. But anyway, you're seeing it now live, so enjoy it, relax, sit back, and enjoy the show.
So Lester, I want to thank you for agreeing to meet me via this video conference. I had to fly out unexpectedly, but as we need to fill this position quickly, I didn't want to delay the interview.
Oh, no problem. I try to be very accommodating. I am able to adjust to all types of working environments.
Well, I appreciate that. And as I rushed away, I failed to grab the resumes, so please forgive me if I ask redundant questions.
No problem. I try to be very accommodating. I am able to respond to redundant questions.
Okay, well, then why don't you tell me about yourself?
No problem. I try to be very accommodating. I am able to tell you about myself.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, please, tell me about yourself.
Client focus with a strong technical background for computer software and client contact and management. Demonstrated ability to improve existing and implement new software and methods to better service clients.
Okay, wait, please stop. Lester, I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I didn't want you to read your resume to me. I just wanted you to tell me about yourself.
No problem. I try to be very accommodating. I am able.
Yeah. I got that. So where did you go to school?
At college,
Where was the college?
Florida,
Okay. Let's try to be a little more precise. Where in Florida was the college?
in a brick building.
Okay. Let's just skip that. So what was your major?
Communication.
Really? Huh. Well, how were your grades?
My college did not have any grades.
No surprise there. This would be the college in the brick building in Florida?
Yes,
Okay, so where was your last job?
in an office.
Was this also in a brick building?
No, it was wood.
So what did you do in this wood building?
I worked
On what?
a desk.
You know what? I'm really sorry, but I have to take an urgent call. Why don't you email me your resume and I'll circle back?
No problem. I try to be very accommodating. I will email you my resume so that you can circle back.
Bye.
Appletini number 1, Appletini number 2, for the lovely ladies visiting our fine city, NYC.
Boy, get a load of that guy. He was creepy. Let's have this one drink and go to our rooms. It's been a long trip, and we have to get up early tomorrow.
Cute, I'd say. You know, he does have a certain charm. You know, Barb, this is our chance to do something fun. You know, this is our only night out. After the conference tomorrow, we go home.
Daiquiris, ladies. Time for a reload. Made them myself with my own special ingredients. If you know what I mean. Tell me what you think. No charge on me.
Enticement. He's trying to entice us with free drinks. Tell me that's not creeping you out, the way he's staring at us like he's trying to address us with his eyes.
Oh, for crying out loud, Barb. You know, I think he's being sweet, making us free drinks. I'm not sure where your problem is, Barb. I mean, he shows us a little bit of attention and you get all creeped out.
G-Spot Martini. Vodka, grapefruit juice, and pineapple juice, and Grand Marnier. That's where they get the G-Spot from. Oh, ladies, grab that table over there. It's the best in the house. This hotel is the best of everything. Well, including me. The party never ends. It just goes downtown.
Hilarious. This guy's hilarious. Not sure who he thinks he is. Doesn't he know we weren't born yesterday? We are from Muncie, Indiana, and we know that creeps like that exist in New York City bars, especially bartenders.
Ice lady, Barb. You're such an ice lady. You need to stop being so freaking cold. I mean, look at you. You're adorable. When was the last time you had a date?
July 2017. It was the monthly 4th of July barbecue. Jim Gannon asked me to go, so of course I said yes. And then he tried to
Kiss. It's Kahlua with the Hershey's chocolate kiss. And lady, kiss ya? I'd have gone for the whole 9 yards. Do you know where that expression comes from? It comes from the garment district right here in NYC. Well, when clothiers wanted to buy cloth, they could order it in increments up to 9 yards. And when they wanted the entire thing, they asked for the whole 9 yards.
Lovable. That guy is lovable. Oh. By the way, this drink is pretty good.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, come on, Barb. Look, we're away from Muncie, Indiana. We're here in New York City, or NYC, as our bartender says. This is our chance to break free and go with whatever happens. You know, this is a city that never sleeps.
Maureen, what are you talking about? We need to be up at 6 a.m. to go to the dental conference. It starts at 7. They have coffee and danishes, and they give out goodie bags for the first 50 that show up.
Naked lady, apricot brandy, white rum, sweet vermouth, lemon juice, and a couple of splashes of grenadine. Oh, I have a goodie bag behind the bar here, straight from Colombia. And my friend Mikey over there can get us more if we need it. What do you say we give it a try? Oh, gotta help a customer. Be right back.
Open to the idea? What do you say?
Positively not. What, are you insane, Maureen? I think he is suggesting we do drugs. Drugs, Maureen. We can't get involved in that. What would your mom think?
Quite honestly, I think she'd be happy that I left the house on a weekend night and stayed up later than she did. I mean, I think she's worried that I'm gonna end up like her, alone.
Restraint, Maureen. We need to use restraint and common sense. I don't think you're thinking clearly here. This guy's offering us drugs, giving us free drinks. What do you think he's looking for here, huh? What do you think he wants?
Sex on the beach. 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce strawberry schnapps, a splash of OJ, and just enough cream to make it really good. Here you go, ladies. No charge. It's on me.
Oh, there he goes again, trying to get us drunk with his free drinks and free drugs. Oh my God, Maureen,
Uh-huh.
you're thinking about it, aren't you?
Well, usually I would be bolting, but we are away from Muncie, away from Dr. Yawn and Dr. Boring. I mean, really, who needs Novocaine with their numbing personalities?
Very well, ladies. My shift ends in just a few ticks, and I was hoping to share some of my NYC knowledge with you lovely ladies. Take you to some after-hours clubs. I'll bring the goodie bag.
Well, we have a 6 a.m. wake-up call to get to our dental conference, and I don't think we should be out so late. So,
I think, Xenon, you know that club Xenon with those dancers, the male and the female. Oh, and those exotic drinks. Can you get us there in there, please?
Yes, my little chickadees. I happen to know the owner, and I can get us into the Xenon Room of Pleasure. If all goes according to plan, you'll be having the time of your lives. And at that 6 a.m. wake-up call, you won't even want to go to that conference. So, what do you say? Are you ready for mission control?
0 chance, buddy. Come on, Maureen, let's go.
0 hours, more like it. Let's get this party started. Oh, by the way, what's your name? Oh, no, wait. I don't want to know.
So Joy, thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me via video conference. I am out of state, but I do need to fill this position quickly. I had my assistant email me your resume.
I'm ready to start.
Well, I appreciate your eagerness. So let's get started. Let's see. I see that you've been out of the workforce for about 10 years. Can you tell me what you've been doing?
No, I mean, I'm ready to start work now.
Well, that's commendable, but I need to interview you and see if you're the right fit.
I am the perfect fit. I can do everything you need.
Well, a lot has changed in the industry in 10 years, so I'm interested to see what you've done in order to keep up with the changes.
I will be great with your clients.
So I see from your resume that you were an administrative assistant and sent out bills. Do you use a billing software?
I used all the software.
Which software?
I don't remember the name, but I did all the bills, and you should hire me to do your bills. And also, I kept all the books.
Okay. Did you use Quicken or QuickBooks or something else?
Fastbooks,
Fastbooks. What's that?
an old program for fast people. I was wicked fast, and I got the books balanced fast.
Okay, you just made that up.
No, my bosses loved me. I was great at my job, and I really need this job. So please, please hire me.
Well, in fairness, it's not entirely up to me. There are several rounds of interviews, and I'm just starting the process. Then my partners will make the decisions about the next steps. They call the references.
You can't call my references because all my bosses died. You could just give me a trial period, 90 days. If you don't think I'm great, you can let me go.
How many bosses did you have?
Well, over my whole career, maybe 20.
And they're all dead?
They were very old. But if they were alive, they would tell you how great I would be at this job. Oh, you know what? I know people who knew them, and they could talk to you about how much they knew that my bosses liked me.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be necessary.
You know, I could conference them in right now.
No. Thank you, though. I think that's all I need right now. Someone will get back to you.
Please, please just give me a chance. You won't regret it.
Okay, I have to make an urgent call, so I will let you know. Bye.
Okay, I'll wait for your call. I won't leave my computer.
Oh, no, you should leave your computer. It could be a while.
No, that's okay. I don't want to miss your call.
You should leave your computer. Good luck. Bye.
Coming up next, we have Jimmy Zamardi performing a song called Times Like These.
I'm a one-way motorway. I'm a road that drives away, then follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light burning bright, burning off alone. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the scars above tonight. I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away and leave it all behind? It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to love again.
Hello out there in TV land. My name is Paul WACA-TV, and I'm here to tell you about a fantastic offer that may just change your life. Yes, I'm talking about Starface. That's right, the one, the only, the original program that can make you look like a star. Are you depressed? Do you recoil in horror when you look in the mirror? Were you playing hooky when God was giving out the good-looking faces? Do your friends think you're the main branch on the ugly tree? Well, here at Starface, we can change all that. Once you've been to Starface, you can proudly tell the world, no more fruits falling off my tree, I'm a star. Have you ever dreamed of looking like a movie star? Maybe Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, or Halle Berry? Or maybe someone famous from history like Abraham Lincoln, Julius Caesar, or Eleanor Roosevelt. Well, now your dream can become your reality. The Starface system uses no messy sprays or gels. Our procedure is designed to not alter any bone structure, although there may be some temporary paralysis when your Starface wears off. Our factory-trained conditions operate in a completely sterile environment, using only local anesthetic. And get this, we'll come right to your home or office. Plus, we guarantee that our technicians will not be drunk when they're performing your procedure. That's one hard and fast rule at Starface. Oh, let them get God snobbered on their own time. Well, enough from me. Let's talk to one of our few, many satisfied customers, Bob. Bob was in real trouble before he called Starface. His wife had left him, his kids no longer called him daddy, and gosh darn it, he was just one unhappy camper. Bob, tell us more.
Thanks, Paul. As Paul said, I was definitely in a funk. Before I called Starface, and my wife was off with her boyfriend somewhere, and my boss had fired me. Your face, he said. It was your face, my face! Oh, I didn't know where to turn. But then, in a moment of inspiration, I remembered Paul and Starface from Paul's late night infomercial. I called Paul and his team, and they could not have been more helpful. After sending them my picture, they sent a team out to me immediately, as if they were right around the corner. But anyway, Ronnie and Carol and Beatrice could not have been more professional. There were no judgments, no gaffes, no snide remarks. And anonymity, they showed up at my house in a plain white van with no markings or advertisements. And the process went smooth, let me say, only slightly painfully. They injected me with local animal anesthetic, and when I woke up, I was a new man. Yes, folks, I was Tom Brady. I knew it was only going to be temporary, but who wouldn't want to be Tom Brady, even if only for a few months? I bet even Giselle couldn't tell us apart. Well, maybe she looked real close, but anyway, who cares? No one else could. I was a portly Tom Brady. Oh, Paul, it was a miracle. People stopped me on the street and asked for my autograph. I sold 4 memberships to TB12. Oh, and the co-eds, the real live co-eds, not like those ones on the TV show. Oh, they lined up to take a picture with this Super Bowl hero. I thought I died, gone to heaven. But even though I'm back to being plain old ugly Bob again, I have memories that last a lifetime. I was Tom Brady. I was the GOAT. Now I just look like one. Kind of smell like one too. But things aren't all that bad. Sure, I'm living in my car and I don't eat regular meals. But I'll bet even Tom Brady spent a night or two in his car. Don't you think? But, oh, Paul, by the way, you were going to send somebody over about that problem with my jaw? And the thing I'm...
Oh, good, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Glad to hear things are going so well. Keep at it. And remember our customer loyalty discount. Folks, I get very emotional when I read one of our customer testimonials. Oh, excuse me. What? For those of us trying to access our website, please note that it has been temporarily shut down by the FDA, but we expect it to be up and running in a day or two. Please be patient. You know, it's not just men that use Starface. Here's Shirley to tell you about her Starface experience. Shirley?
Yes, Paul, like Bob, I too was in the dumps. Oh, it had been a bad month. Well, a bad year, actually. My husband was sleeping in the guest room. My kids were taking their meals behind closed doors. Even our dog would turn his rump to me when I entered the room. Oh, I was at the end of my rope. But now, everything has changed. I'm a new woman, if I say so myself. I just picked up the phone and called Paul at 1-800-BE-A-STAR and told the operator I want to look like a star. And it was so easy. Oh, I made an initial down payment and agreed to monthly payments for 4 years. That's all. I just charged it to our credit card. After hours of looking through samples and mug books, I decided on my new face. Yes, I choose Amelia Earhart, the pioneering female flyer who went missing in 1937. Oh, it felt so natural. Paul's team even provided me with a flying cap and goggles. Oh, it's been an incredible time. Reporters follow me around 24/7, trying to find out where I've been, why I didn't return sooner, and why I haven't aged in 83 years. Psychics even call me for advice. Oh, and the mayor of Ashland gave me the key to the town. Oh, and Paul, my husband, is so excited. He started taking flying lessons. And let me tell you, the passion has returned. Oh, and my boys are so proud. Oh, we eat dinner together every night in front of the big TV in the living room. And they're not embarrassed to have their friends to the house. I even spoke to their class for career day. Amelia, you've been found. Oh, Paul, my self-esteem has never been higher. In fact, it's through the roof. Oh, of course, a few of the busybodies at my church thought I was the devil, but that was only temporary. I am proud to say I am once again a member in good standing at the St. Aloysius Community Church. Oh, Starface has changed my life. I am no longer the ugly duckling. I'm a white swan spreading my wings. Oh, well, how can I ever thank you?
Oh, Shirley, you're sweet. Just keep those payments coming. You too can be like Bob and Shirley. Choose a new face, be a star. For only a small down payment of $19.99 and 48 monthly payments of $69.99, you can improve your self-esteem and impress your friend. Maybe, like Shirley, reinvigorate a tired, stale marriage. How much do you spend on those hard-to-swallow antidepressant pills? The long and tiresome psychiatric appointments? The travel time alone is outrageous, and the moaning and groaning on your therapist's couch. Friends, pick up your phone right now and call Starface. I promise you'll be glad you did. And if you call in the next 10 minutes, we'll include a special edition Elvis mask and bodysuit designed specially for Starface by Elvis's second cousin, Elmer E. Stovey. Just follow the step-by-step directions and you too can be Elvis for a night. You'll drive the ladies wild. That's cool, man. And if you call in the next 15 minutes, we'll include a limited edition CD at no extra charge. Elvis sings Christmas songs to dogs and cats. From me to you, your pet will have an extra Merry Christmas this year. Hoo, 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 hoo. And for our Jewish clients, you have the option of choosing Elvis's little-known CD, Elvis Broke Bread at My Grandma's Seder. Passover, Smassover, Holy Moses, what a deal!
Certain conditions apply. Clients must be at least 18 years of age, be available for promotional events, be certified ugly by our board-certified technician, and not be a member in good standing of any criminal organization. Affiliates of these organizations are okay in our book.
So please call the number on your screen now. Operators are standing by to help you become a
star.
On a walk again. Seems to be taking me on a walk again. Used to be a short one early in the morn, and now it seems we're walking once again. On a walk again. Going places that we've already been. See the other dogs dragged out by their humans, 'cause they can't wait to go on a walk again. On a walk again. He doesn't go to work or bars or ballparks. I'm his only friend. I guess that's why he drags me down the driveway. Down the driveway. On a walk again. Seems to be taking me on a walk again. It used to be a short one early in the morn, and now it seems we're walking once again. Doesn't go to work or bars or ballparks. I'm his only friend. I guess that's why he drags me down the driveway. Down the driveway. On a walk again. I can't take another walk again. Used to catch a nap every now and then. Now it's walking, walking once again. Yeah, walking, walking, walking once again.
Lo, Earl got engaged.
Oh my God, when? How? Don't you just love FaceTime? Oh, I love your earrings.
I bought him at Alexander's, $12.99. Forget the earrings. He did it last night. I went to the nail place this morning, you know, the one by the bakery with the Koreans.
Yeah, and we go there all the time. How did it happen?
Well, I saw Miss Christina in there, you know, Bobby Seesma, and she said Mrs. Crusoe called her this morning with the news.
Oh, that Bobby was something in high school. Now? Look, get him on the phone.
Hold on.
And?
Hey, baby! That's your ring! Woohoo!
My finger hurts. It's so big.
Oh, it's huge. It's like those pastries I've made.
Pastries? When's the wedding? What colors should we wear? We can get our dresses at David's.
Oh, David's is good. You know, Mary Carucci works there.
Shouldn't shut up, that one. Talks and talks and talks. Earl, are you okay?
I'm just not sure that he is the one.
Oh, you've been alone since Richie went away. How's he doing anyway?
Okay, I guess. If not, his mother would be all over me. She sees him on visiting days.
She's a piece of work.
Earl, Chris is a good guy. He has the business with his family. He's cute.
Girls, he's bald. And that mustache. I don't know, he's just, you know, he's so Greek.
He's balding, not bald. I wish Phil was bald, like totally bald. No eyebrows, no nothing. His hair is everywhere, in the drain, on the floor. He's like a woman, spraying, gelling, brushing. One of these days, I'm gonna shove that brush right up his ass.
Oh. Remember last Christmas? He brought you that necklace, the one with the diamonds? That must have cost like $5,000.
I know, but it's his family too, the brothers. And I swear, the younger sister has a mustache thicker than Chris's. And the mother, she's always giving me the eye. Up, down, left, right. I don't know how she does it. And we got to get married in his Greek church. And I cannot believe that I am telling you this, but he smells like lamb from the restaurant. He showers, he puts on cologne, but he still smells like well-done lamb chops. And tell me the truth. Do you love Tony?
Oh, we've been married for like forever. It's not that simple. I'd say kind of maybe. Arlie follows me around everywhere. Like everywhere.
What do you mean he follows you around?
He never goes out with friends, with strangers, with anyone. It's always, what are we doing tonight, Ange? Should we order a pizza, Ange? I just want a few minutes to myself. I want to sit on the toilet and read my People magazine in peace. The only time he goes out without me is to work in a mass. Oh, and confession every other Saturday. What does he have to confess? That he ordered the pizza with pepperoni when I wanted onions?
Phil's never home. He's either working out with clients or playing golf.
Do you think that he is seeing someone?
Oh no, Phil wouldn't do that. He's got a Madonna complex. He loves his mother, then me, in that order. Plus his mother would put the Malocchio on him if he cheated.
Do not tell me that he believes in evil spirits.
He does. Oh, it's too funny. The other night after supper, I put the horns on him. You should have seen him running. I peed myself. I was laughing so hard. Oh, Arl, it's not so bad. He's a good provider, my Phil. And he loves little Philly. And, most of all, I'm afraid to go out there again. I guess I got a thimble out there. No road maps.
And you're waiting for the lions to tear you limb from limb. No way. Nada. You better hang on to him. I'll take pepperoni pizza and a second shadow any day.
Okay, well, what about the physical part? Is that still like,
It was disgusting. Phil came home with some book the other night, the Kumakama something. He had the nerve to ask me. In the kitchen. Oh, I hadn't even had a chance to mop that day. It was horrible.
And with your sciatica.
Girls, I don't know what to do.
Well, let's get Mom the FaceTime. She'll straighten her out.
FaceTime, you sure?
Straighten me out? What does your mother know about love?
Mom, it's me. Press the button. We got you on the FaceTime.
Oh, hi, baby. Can you see me? How are you? Little Tony?
Ma, we need your advice. I mean, Arl needs it.
Ma, I'm here too.
Sweetheart, how's Philly? Still love his Nana?
Ma, you have a few minutes?
I heard about Arlene and the Greek boy. I'm so happy for her.
Mom, Arl's on here too.
Oh, Arlene, congratulations. Now, how's your mother? Her bunions? Oh, the poor thing.
She's fine, Mrs. T, and thank you. How did you know?
Well, I was at the bakery this morning, and Lorraine, you know, the one with the big hair, she said your mom called her.
Ma, I'll need your help.
Oh, what do you need, sweetheart? You need money? You need Mr. T to fix something. Come on, get over here. Arlene needs you to fix something at her house.
No, Mrs. T, no, it's not like that. It's just, you see, and I don't know how to say this. I don't know that I love Chris. I mean, he is a great guy and everything. I just don't know that I am in love with him. This is so embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed, honey. It's me.
Mrs. T, I want to see fireworks when we kiss. I want to tingle. Am I making sense?
Sense? Not at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. Fireworks, tingle. Arlene Piscano, do you think I loved Mr. T when we got married?
Of course, I'd assume that you were.
Stop. It was a rhetorical. Listen, I was 19 when I married him. I didn't know what love was. My mother didn't know what love was. My nana didn't know what love was. You seeing a pattern here? He seemed nice. He was in the union. He was Italian. Brought me flowers a few times. In love?
Maybe you just forgot that you were in love.
Oh, Maroon, Arlene, you're a sweet kid, but sometimes you can be a little stupid, no? No offense, sweetie. I think I might have been in love with Mr. T for maybe 2 days back in the 90s. Or maybe it was reflux. Thank God it went away. Arl, Mr. T brushes the snow off my car before I go to work. He rinses the dishes before he puts them in the washer. And get this, he puts the seat down on the toilet when he's done peeing. Arlene, that's as good as it gets. Sorry to tell you, kiddo, but that's love, honey.
Mrs. T, you are kiddings, right?
You've seen Mr. T. Those glasses, I mean, how thick can you get? I get dizzy when I look him straight in the face. Baby, you need to make compromises. Life is about compromises. Now you're coming on the 4th, right? You bring your Chris. I'm making my lasagna.
Yeah, Mrs. T, we'll be there. And, thanks for the advice.
Thanks for time facing me, girls. I love ya.
Is your mother feeling all right? She's got a fever, right?
What do you think she told us when we got married? You learn to love. You learn to love.
Arl, Tony's a good guy. He works, he comes home. We go on a cruise every year, 2 times to Atlantic City. I have little Tony. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Little Tony. He's the love of my life. He's the light of my life. Get this. One time, Big Tony tried to spank him right in front of me. I got in his face and I told him I'd pluck his eyeballs out. He ever put a hand on him again. He moped around for days.
But you seem happy.
Things are okay. We just don't believe in all that Shakespeare in love crap.
Gwyneth Paltrow. What kind of name is Gwyneth anyway? Like Polish? The hair. I know she dyes it.
I am stunned.
Earl, little Philly, Mom, Dad, and Ange. They are here inside. They're like a part of me. Someone needs a kidney, I'm at the hospital that day. Doc, take it out. If someone's about to be run over, I'm like Superwoman flying in to save the day. Now, well, maybe he's on the kidney waiting list. You see what I mean?
I'd make Tony take an Uber to the hospital.
An Uber.
Just come over on the 4th. You can see Philly and little Tony. We'll have fun.
Okay, but promise me one thing. You swear that you will be with me every step of the way, because I cannot do this without you twos.
Of course, come on.
Oh, and Arl, you're gonna love Ma's lasagna.
Claire, good afternoon. I do appreciate your availability in scheduling this video chat. I've reviewed your resume and I must say I am very impressed. You are obviously well qualified for this position.
Yes, I am. Now your job description says this is a salaried position. I want to confirm that's not code for unpaid overtime.
Well, no, of course not. But sometimes when there are big projects, we all have to chip in to get it done. This isn't a 9-to-5 job per se.
So you compensate for that?
Well, no, the salary is commensurate with the expected workload.
We'll see. Now you say great benefits. Great benefits for me is top-tiered health insurance and 4 weeks paid vacation.
4 weeks?
Plus paid sick leave.
Well, we base our vacation package on time with the company. So we start with 2 weeks, but based on your experience, we could probably offer you 3 weeks. I'd have to speak with my partners first. But we do offer 401k match, medical, dental, vision, paid continuing education, and we will contribute to your cell phone bill.
My cell phone is for personal use. I don't expect you or anyone from the firm to be calling me or sending me text or emails. Moreover, when I leave the office, I won't log in and check email until I return to work. I assume that won't be a problem.
We do need to be able to reach our employees when there's a crisis.
I have found that an employer's definition of a crisis and my definition are often two very different things.
I see.
What is your employee fitness program?
Our what?
Employee fitness? Obviously, you expect your employees to be healthy. Sitting at a desk all day is the new smoking. I do yoga in the morning on my own time, but I like to take a cardio class midday. Now, I would prefer this to be offered on company time, but so long as there's a gym in the building with the membership paid for by the company, I am willing to take a Zumba class on my own lunch break.
Well.
Now, as to the office setup, I assume all desks are set up in a feng shui, commanding position so as to create positive energy. How is the airflow?
Breathable?
Never mind, I'll fix it when I get there. I can start on June 1st as I have a yoga retreat in India that ends then. However, I will need to take the first week off in July as it's my parents' anniversary and we're going to be on the Cape. In fact, I take that week off every year, so you might as well just get it on the calendar now.
Yeah, I'm afraid that no employees are allowed to take vacation time during their first 90 days of hire.
Of course, I will need the major holidays off, and I presume you shut down between Christmas and New Year's.
Well,
I'll just email you my holidays now. I need you to send me photos of my office so I can have my decorator take a look at it.
You know what? I'm really sorry, but I do have an urgent call that I need to take. If we decide to advance you to the next round, you will hear from one of my partners. Goodbye.
You got a question for me?
I do. I have one question for you. Most of us are following the expectations and we're at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks to me like you are not at home. Where are you?
I am in space right now, and I'm going to stay there until it's.
That's probably a really safe place to be, actually.
Right now, oxygen's highly overrated up here, but
So tell us about your background.
This is one of
that
the
picture.
That picture is one of the nicest places I've stayed in quite some time over the last few years. We've had the opportunity to head down to Bermuda, and the beach right there is a beautiful place. It's an all-inclusive, all you can eat and all you can drink. But I have a lot of 7-Ups there. And it was a fine place to stay, and it was the Grotto Bay Beach Resort in Bermuda. Maybe I can call them up and get some.
Give me some props.
Great place, and I figured it a little bit of beauty. I mean, I like your pictures in the background too, so that's cool. But I've been trying new things and figuring new backgrounds and see how that all.
Yeah, it's great. I like the shirt too, Joe. You look very festive and tropical.
This was from my daughter from Thailand. She gave
I remember that. Yeah.
It's the elephant shirt.
Yeah.
So weird.
Snazzy. I have my Red Sox shirt on.
Yes.
Even though there's probably not going to be a season this year, but you know.
Well, you never know. I mean, you know what? It makes us appreciate it when it does come back, and it will come back at some point. When it does, we'll appreciate a lot more things. So hopefully.
Sure will. Oh yeah. So many things.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you being part of this show. So there you go. Yeah. Already appreciate it. Okay.
Just a minute, Charles. Keep the lawnmower on your side of the lawn. So, if I understand this correctly, you're saying you want me back? Hold on. No, you're not, Jerry. The gnomes mark my property line, and you have clearly crossed the gnomes. Oh, I have dreamt of this moment. You begging me to take you back. Hold on. Yes, they're new. I put them there to keep you on your side. Ever since you left, he insists on mowing across the property line. No, thank you, Jerry. Really, I'm fine. Thank you. He keeps doing that, offering to mow for me, like I'm helpless without you. After you left, it took me a long time, Charles. I tried to move on, as you clearly had. I went on all those dating websites. I found some suitable suitors, and quickly too, mind you. But they all terrified me. All I could see was you. Every guy was you, Charles. And one day, I surfed past the Yoohoo personals to this other site, a site for women looking for love from men behind bars. Conjugalconnections.com. Conjugal Connections, where you can love a man who will never get away. Conjugal Connections. Maximum love, maximum security. Conjugal Connections. Make a love connection before the lethal injection. And I thought to myself, now this is a site I can connect to. Because even though these men were clearly dangerous, perhaps even psychotic felons, they scared me far less than free men. Free men like you, Charles, who had the luxury of playing fast and loose with my heart. And there I was, emailing these guys on Conjugal Connections, and for the first time since you left, I felt safe. I got very close to this one guy on there, writing back and forth. He claimed he was innocent, framed for murder one. I mean, I'm sure they all say that. But I felt his pain. I got to the point where, Charles, where I was ready to meet him. He talked about devoting the rest of his life to me. I would walk him down the aisle and give him one final reward before one very final penalty. And I stood at that security gate, ready to go in, give myself to this man. And it was at that moment I realized just how deeply you had scarred me, Charles. Take you back. There's one way. Kill Jerry. Because if he's dead, then you're in for life. And that is my ironclad guarantee that you will never, ever, ever rip my heart out again. You can't give me that, can you? I didn't think so. Goodbye, Charles.
Welcome to the 5th annual CEO organization of the Infidelity Corporation, and I am here with our wonderful managing directors, vice presidents, and who else is here? Oh, they didn't make it? Okay, anyway, so just the MDs and the VPs, so I think we're pretty good. So we're going to do, I'm sorry, did somebody just join? Can we stop that beeping from going on every time somebody joins the meeting? This is going to be distracting. You know me, I got the attention span of a gnat. All right, okay. Anyway, so let me go turn it over to our technology digital overlord. He's going to talk about all of the product lines that we have here at Infidelity Corp. Take it away, Arnie.
Sure. Thanks there, Orenthal. So first, happy to be here. I just want to talk about a couple of our new products coming out. The first one is very exciting. It's called the Cheater Meter. And that one is a really nifty little gadget. The reader for the Cheater Meter goes right into the heater for the Cheater Meter. So I think that's really cool. I think our customer is going to like it. Sorry about that. So yeah, the next great product that we have come. Can you get the dog? Come on. Sorry about that.
Is it? You have a dog? I like dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Big dog or a small dog? I like dogs.
It's an average dog. Can we not talk about the dog? So the next product we have coming out is the Super Duper Scooper Snooper, and I think that kind of speaks for itself. The duck is in here. Sorry about that. Really. So I want to talk about. So those are couple of new products. Now I just want to talk about. Can you get the damn duck? I'm really.
You got a duck.
I am not swearing at you.
You've got a duck and a dog. I pay you too much money.
I'm sorry. So a couple of our products, best sellers, the Kill My Cheating Husband app. That is, everybody loves that one, especially the women. And Ow, ow. This chair is so uncomfortable. I really need a new chair. So, and last, I just want to mention that my personal favorite, Alibi in a Box. Yes, that one's coming out, 2.0 coming out. Alibi in a Container may not quite fly in this market, but anyway, stay tuned for that. That's all I got.
Wow, Arnie, wow, I'm telling you, first of all.
I'm going to go on mute. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, go do that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the update, Arnie. Can you go take care of the animals? It was an excellent update on all the product lines. I know our product lines keep growing and growing and growing. Even if our profits don't, the product lines continue to grow. We love that. But now we're going to turn it over to our Director of Strategic Optimization and Digital Synergies, Greg T. Oldfield. Hey, Greg, did you do something different with your hair? It looks different than it was last time I saw you.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. Yeah, Arthur, you're up. You go.
Hey, thank you, OPF. Hey, things are going great here on the SO and the DS side of the house. Both Ross and SNOP, they're on their way up more than expected. We are killing it, buddy. We are killing it. Hey, you know, that master class I took in DTS, Digital Synergy Technology, Bill Gates, really finally started to pay off, buddy. I'm telling you. Hey, our next big thing, OPF, I'm telling you, I've been mulling around this idea for a little while. You know, last year when I was out cruising through Europe, you know, on my Moto Guzzi, I was cruising all around. I stopped in Florence right around Fashion Week to meet one of my buddies, you know, Vanessa Helsing, you know her. She was doing a fashion shoot. Anyway, we're backstage talking at the Ed Sheeran concert. You know, we were just figuring out, hey, what do you want to do? We're thinking maybe we might go snowboarding in the Alps or something. Anyway, after we got done, we're driving up the next day, you know? So I had this wonderful idea. I had this epiphany. And then, you know, I was thinking we could build. And I think, you know, for about a $9 million investment, not a big deal. In about 11 and a half years, we'll make our money back, and then we're going to start to kill it. Huh?
Yeah. Hey, GTO. That was a very good, informative update. Hey, that sounds like a great deal. Good return on the investment. Decent timeline restrictions and the elongation of the parameter I find to be extremely lucrative in our industry at this time. And so you keep doing that and stuff, and we'll get back.
We're going to kill it, OPF. I'm telling you, baby, we're going to kill it. We're going to.
I hope so. I hope so. Okay, yeah. So with that, we're going to turn it over to our chief instigator, Julie. What you got? What you got for us?
Well, guys, you know, I do really feel that the winds are changing, that we're sailing into success. We have a lot of good stuff coming on the horizon. We're doing really well, as long as everybody is focusing on their projects, that we're paying attention to our employees, that our sales team is focusing, everyone on the sales team is focusing. We'll put out some good products.
That's like genius. Oh, guys, girls, women, men, employees, they're like the people that do the work here. You know, I just find that to be the case, that every time I find that I have an employee, Julie, I don't know what your thoughts are. Do you think employees are important to what we do or no?
That's a tough one. Oh. I think that the right employees doing the right things are important to what we do. Is someone taking notes here? Because this is like stuff I won't remember tomorrow, but that stuff I got to remember because it's so important. I appreciate that, Julie. I don't care what they say about you behind your back, and they do. I love what you do. Love what you do. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. But before we go any further, I do have a quick question to Katrina, our in-house philosopher. Are you able to make next week's meeting about the meeting that's absolutely about nothing important? Yep.
Oh, sorry about that, Orenthal. I was on mute. But the answer to your question, it isn't as obvious as it seems. That the research shows that the bell curve is achieving the desired results across the entire plane of the whole consumer distribution. But that I'm not sure.
Katrina, I'm sorry, you misunderstood. I just asked you if you're coming to the meeting next week.
Oh, yes, I'll be in attendance.
Hey, anyone else not wearing pants?
Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to our Chief Flavor of the Day officer. Hey, I'm sorry. Before we continue, can just everybody go on mute, because I can barely hear myself think, much less all the ancillary noises that are going on. Yeah, write that one down, and I'll know the meaning later. Ancillary. Okay. All right. We're going to throw it over to you, Liana, your Chief Flavor Officer today update. I appreciate it. Can you fill me in?
Yes. Well, I'm afraid I have a salty report. This month's data was a bit of a lemon, but with a little zest, we can pick us up again. Our production numbers plummeted slightly, and it's kind of turned the employees sour. But Dr. Peppers and Ms. Pickles, they have a peach of a plan to fast track us back, but it will be a rocky road.
I can only imagine that. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm ready for a lunch break after that update. I tell you, I could eat when is lunch? Is it coming soon? Excellent. Okay. Well, hey, can we just quickly go to Tom, the newly appointed Wizard of Light Bulb and Idea Moments? But before we go, can Liana just do me a favor? Give me more updates next week at our regular one-on-ones that we have every 6 weeks. Sounds good. All right, Tom, to you.
Hey, thanks, O. Great to be on the call, guys. Guys, idea number one, clowns. I see cheating clowns. Happy, sad, all types of clowns. Our research is showing that clowns are an underserved market right now. We can have the cheaters go into the little, like those little cars, right? And then all the cheaters come out of the cars, so the private detectives don't know who the cheaters are, right? That's great, right? So that's number one, okay? And then, all right, second one is I see you, right? So picture this. Video crews and teams are across the country following Peeping Toms, right? It's like that show on A&E, right? That live PD show, right? So we tie in the binocular companies, the sneaker companies, real estate agents, lawyers for when they get caught, right? I mean, we do a lot of marketing tie-in. So, we'll make extra bucks for us, more stuff, more money for us, right? Okay, all right, okay. And then last one, okay, the last one, Fetish Fridays, right? A call-in show, okay? And Arnie, we got to work on this, because at the same time, we can have an app, we could tie it into the network, right? So I'm going to leave that to you and your team, because I'm just the idea guy. I'm just the light bulb guy, okay? Now, one of our team, a great idea, we have a different guest host for every show, right? Like somebody who's down on their luck. What's that? Newt Gingrich, right? Newt Gingrich, that guy. And John Cleese from Monty Python. And the best idea, we get Jimmy Carter to discuss biblical fetishes, right? Jimmy Carter, president, oil crisis, biblical guy, Georgia. Now, Katrina, we may need to talk about the philosophy about this, okay? And, oh, I love this company. I just love this company.
Tom, how do you do it? I mean, seriously, how do you do this? Like, you come up with like an idea, like almost every 6-7 weeks.
I don't know. I'm going to the bathroom. I come up with an idea. I come out of the bathroom. I come up with an idea. It's just idea.
You know
Oh,
what?
I'm
You
an
know what?
idea man.
Keep,
I'm an
keep
idea
eat-
man.
Keep eating those prunes, buddy. Keep eating those prunes, because those
Prunes,
ideas,
oatmeal,
you gotta love 'em.
cinnamon.
You gotta love 'em. All right, listen,
Thanks,
listen.
guys.
Hey, listen.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, I hope one of these things pans out, because honestly, speaking of panning out, do you know one of my favorite people in this entire organization is Jerry, the water cooler guy. He's a reporter. He has panned out so well in this organization. He has tied stuff together like never before. Never before. I can't come up with words to describe him, and you've had a very distinguished career in teaching. So who knew that you could translate a teacher to be a cheater? I didn't get it, but you're doing it. You're doing it. Hey, so Jerry, do me a favor, give me your update. I can't wait to hear what you got.
Yo, hey, thanks to my main man. Hey, OPF. Love you, man. I love you, guy.
Love you too, man. Love you too.
Hey, so I got a PowerPoint for all y'all to watch. So let's get to it.
Wait, are you going to put it up on the screen, or do we?
Can you guys see my screen?
No.
I can't see the screen.
No.
Can anyone see his screen?
I don't see it.
Hold up. Before
Laura,
we get to
can you
that,
see
though.
Screen?
Hit the
Get a
button.
picture.
Hey, before we get to that, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's tell you something important. Come on. Hey, so guess what I heard about Arnie and Liana? Oh my goodness! So I heard that they both went into Stop and Shop together.
No.
And then they went to the produce section. And let's just say they did much more than produce.
Oh, was Liana touching the cucumbers?
No.
Wait.
Let's get back to the PowerPoint, though. Okay. So can we go to the next slide, please?
Okay, wait, Jerry, sorry about this. Look at this. Looks like we hit the top of the hour, and it's the end of the meeting, and we're out of time, and we're not going to be able to see any of your PowerPoints. But you do me a favor, keep me posted on that whole Stop and Shop gig thing going on there, because I'm hearing rumors about other people going back and forth to Stop and Shop. Not as often as they used to, but every so often.
Next thing though.
All right, well, next year, guys.
The dairy department.
Is everybody okay? All right, guys, hold on, wait. Hold on. We can't have everybody talking at the time.
What's going on?
Hey, Jerry, let me know when you get to the deli side.
Yeah, the deli.
Oh my God.
And then frozen goods.
Oh, guys. All right, hey, guys, I'm gonna have to say it here. Can we have a wrap on this conference call? All right, okay, sorry, one at a time. We can't all be talking, so go ahead.
Bingo!
Bingo! Conference call bingo here. We got it all.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, I wonder, what do I win?
We get to keep our jobs another 3 weeks.
So Bill, I want to thank you for being available to meet like this by video conference. Let me start by saying that while we're looking to fill this position quickly, we do need to vet everyone completely, and we will be checking references. We have high standards, but we expect a strong work ethic. We understand work-life balance, but this position is a salaried position in which a dedicated, hard-working employee can advance in the company.
I'm sorry. I've got an important phone call to take. Bye.
Now enjoy Jimmy's and Marty's rendition of Have I Told You Lately?
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above? wonder, 'cause you can make it better. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine like the sun. And at the end of a day, we should give thanks and pray to the one, oh, to the one. Have I told you lately I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine like the sun. And at the end of a day, we should give thanks and pray to the one, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. You fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Oh, you fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do.
Hi, I'm John Smith. That's not my real name, but it really wasn't any of your business anyway. Is your significant other driving you crazy? Are you having trouble engaging in extramarital relations? Do you think the Wachowskis should have never made sequels to The Matrix? If you answered yes to at least 2 of these questions, then allow me to introduce you to a fair trade. Here at a fair trade, we believe that a good company will come up with new and exciting ways to improve the lives of its clients, whereas a great company will ensure that you are the best possible version of you that there can possibly be, even if the best possible version of you is a pile of human trash. A fair trade has been at the forefront of modern psychological and sociological research for the past few years, and we consider ourselves to be experts on marriage and human connection as a whole. We admit that our work is yet to be approved by any major scientific publications, but like we said, we consider ourselves to be experts, and so should you. Here at A Fair Trade, we understand if you're having difficulty with increased exposure to your significant other during these troubling times. When those beautiful marriage vows were spoken between the two of you all those years ago, till death do us part, we know that under the assumption that we're both at work during the day and have limited interactions at night and on the weekends was thought to be universally understood. Marriage was never meant to last under such harrowing conditions, and if you're struggling to cope, then don't be afraid to reach out for help. That's where we come in. We know that you can't go out and have your extramarital affairs, and you certainly shouldn't have to be around your spouse all the time, so we decided to bring the affairs to you. A basic level subscription to AffairTrade will allow our team of professionals to create a profile on your behalf and match you with potential partners of equal unfaithfulness. From there, you can chat with them for as long as you like about whatever your sordid little brain desires. You might not be able to enjoy the physical benefits of your affairs, but the familiar sensation of all the guilt that plagues your soul will be just as you remembered. All of this can be yours for a mere $19.99 a month. You can also upgrade to our premium level subscription for an additional $10 a month. That's only $59.99 a month. All the content we mentioned earlier is yours, but with your blessing we'll also call your significant other and distract them so that you can enjoy your affairs uninterrupted. However, please be aware that should your significant other choose to hang up on us, we will not use any physically or emotionally distressing topics of conversation to keep them distracted. We value their well-being just as much as we value yours. But don't take my word for how amazing our product is, even though the very idea that you wouldn't trust me is insulting. Why don't you listen to the testimonies of some of our happiest customers?
Before AffairTrade, I hated my life. I was trapped at home all day, forced to spend every minute of every day and night with my intelligent and beautiful wife. It was a nightmare. Just looking at how amazing she was made me feel like garbage. It was as if her brilliant mind and dazzling good looks were gazing into my soul, saying horrible things like, "You'll never be good enough," and "You'd be miserable and alone if it wasn't for me," and "I wish Nickelback would release a new album." Now with AffairTrade, I can talk to as many women as I like without having to live with them doing stuff, like looking at me funny, or breathing.
Thanks, Mike. We're glad we could help. AffairTrade is helping men like Mike all across the nation. But wait, I hear the women say, what about us? How can we escape our husbands in this hypothetical heteronormative world I've created? Well, ladies, you're in luck, because AffairTrade is for women too. And now, for a limited time only, you can get a special wage gap discount on your AffairTrade subscription at 77% of the normal price. Still don't believe it's worth it? Here's Maggie.
My husband and I met when we were both 18 years old. We've been happily married for 5 years. Unfortunately, we're celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary this weekend. Married life for the past 15 years has been a never-ending cycle of bad jokes, worse sex, and even worse cooking. Thanks to AffairTrade, I can talk to guys half my age, and boy, do they know how to get my engine running.
Yes, well, thanks for that wonderful anecdote, Maggie. If these testimonies haven't somehow been enough to convince you, don't worry, because there's more. Call us now at 1-800-069-6969, and we'll even throw in an inflatable sex doll at no additional cost. Why make love to your spouse when you could disappoint an inanimate object that won't judge you instead? Call us now at 1-800-069-6969. That's 1-800-069-6969. You've made terrible choices in your marriage. Let AffairTrade be the first right choice for you.
God, what a day. I don't remember this ever being so hard. What? 45 missed calls? 10 messages?
Hi, I haven't heard from you, and it's been 3 hours, so I thought I would follow up. In case I didn't mention it, I really want this job, so please hire me. Thanks.
Yeah.
So it's been 3.5 hours, and you haven't called, so maybe I missed your call, because I did run to the bathroom a couple of times, but I'm free now, so call me back, please, because I really need this job, so call me, okay? Bye.
No, you don't need the job, you need therapy.
Hi, I really think I missed your call, because it has been 4 hours, and you said to wait by my computer, and I have been waiting. I really need to get something to eat, but I won't eat until you call me. Did I mention that I would be great with your clients, and that I really want this job? Well, anyway, please call me. Bye.
Ah,
And that's our show for tonight. What do you think, Joe?
Oh, I was very impressed with it all. I was very happy to work with so many different people. And
Yeah.
it was great. It was funny. It was some really good songs there, and hopefully people enjoyed it. And I'd love to hear some feedback.
Yes, we definitely want to hear from our viewers, as always. You know, Joe, one thing I was thinking about these very strange times is that it does have some upsides. You know, if you look for it, you can find some positivity here. And one of the things that's been positive for me is having time to come back and do something like this, where I haven't had time to participate with Ashland Community Theater for a while because I've been working 2 jobs and life's just been crazy. And now that I'm working from home, it's been really fun to be involved with this again and get to work with you and Heidi and everybody again. So that's been a positive for me. So I want to thank you.
Wow, you're very welcome. It's been a very big pleasure to get back with some of the people that have been busier and couldn't partake in some of our shows and some of our work. And for every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So we got to work with yourself and Heidi and Jody and some new members of the team as well coming on board. So I appreciate everything that everyone's doing and trying to keep us a little bit sane during these crazy times. So I appreciate it. I thank everybody that was involved in the process, our friends at WACA who helped videotape some of these and do all the editing and composite and the overlays of some of the songs, which I thought were very beautiful, very poignant. And just want to say to everybody, you know, we'll be back soon. Look for us, what we're doing next. We may have to do a couple more of these shows before we get back and live on stage again. We're going to do the right thing and come back when it's the right time to come back and not before, not rush into anything. So hopefully we can use this forum to entertain our audience as best we can in the environments that we can do it in.
Yeah, it was a great idea, Joe. I was really glad that you came up with it, and I know everybody who participated feels the same way.
Yeah.
Well
thank
done.
You thank you. So look for us next month when we're going to be doing another show, probably Zoom related. And sit back, relax, and enjoy it, and enjoy time with your family if you're able to, and stay safe, please.
Okay, take care.
And I'm forgetting what my third favorite line was. Oh, I know. Get this. He put a hands on him. I told him if he ever did that again, I'd pluck his eyes out. He moped around for days. Little Tony. Little Tony. He's the light of my life.
Don't be moving.
Sorry.
Hold it. Make
I have to move it all.
Just hold it. Just don't move. Just hold it.
Get this. One time, Big Tony tried to spank him right in front of me. I got in his face and I told him I'd pluck his eyeballs out. He ever put a hand on him again. He moped around for days.
Thank you, first of all, for.
I don't need you anymore, okay? I told him. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you anymore.
I do see this very similar to. I see this very similar to a running skit on SNL in which you've got characters that keep evolving.
Yeah.
Keep coming back. And I could easily see that this group coming back having another conversation. So Tom, get back to the pen and paper and start thinking about what
Tell us
these
what's
group-
next.
group will do.
We're in.
You gave
Some
me-
ideas.
You gave me an idea because this was the Greek Italian thing was based off my good friend Charlie Kapatanakis, who was Greek, and
I never would have guessed it.
and his girlfriend from NYU was Italian, and she broke up with him because they had to get married in the Greek church, and she said there's no way. And then right at the end, she broke up. So that's where I got that whole line from. So that's really interesting. The breakup. Arlene
So
and
think
Chris,
about
the
the next
breakup.
episode because this is a
Greek
this is a
church
keeper.
or nothing.
Well, so Tom, what if she locks herself in the bathroom on the day of the wedding
Like
and they're
Plaza
all
Suite?
FaceTiming her from all over the church?
Arlene, where the are you? I got this phone. What do you want me to do?
I'm not going to do it. I'm not
How
coming
are you
out.
listening? The father says you got to get out here. What do you want us
I
to
can't
do?
do it. I can't do it.
Arlene, I will drag you out by your hair if you don't get the out here and do this.
I'm only going to talk to your mother. Put your mother on the phone.
Ma, are you there? She says she won't talk to you. I don't know what to do.
Lida, you could be. Lida, you'd be going, Carmine, get your tools.
Get over here.
Get a screwdriver.
Told you.
We'll film it in my bathroom. I'm not coming out.
I'm telling you, this group is something we got to keep together. I don't
really
think we got to
great.
break them up. I don't think you break them up. So as sad as it may be to end the rehearsals and the filming and everything else, I think there's life at the end of this tunnel.
So much more to look forward to. This is exciting.
family. Tom, this could be a
Because we're family, and you don't break up the family. Do you understand?
I'm thinking of a 3-act play here in which you got like the engagement,
Even 2.
the wedding, and then the breakup. Even a 2-act play. Who knows?
You like the big clippers? It's the big clippers.
Yeah, that's this is like week 5 of this. If we had to go 3 more weeks, just imagine what he'd be pulling out of his drawer.
You know, when you see me when I got like the big beard and all the hair, we're in trouble.